taking it back. We just hit it.
Yeah. If you can tell by my mood, I'm just kind of.
You know, I was going to throw the sweatshirt on, but it's super sweaty, so we're going to do a half ski here.
Half ski.
A little half ski here. It's like I'm wearing a, bib.
We dominated it.
Dude, we killed it, man. I feel like all of our fucking post talks are just like, hey, man, we're back. Like,
yeah.
Killed it.
I mean, like.
Dude, we killed it.
Yeah, that's the best way to explain it. It's just, I mean, like, we did kill it, and now I'm just ready to eat and.
Tell the people what you're about to go eat again.
I'm about to go eat Chipotle again. Again. Yeah, I know.
I'm jealous.
Well, because it's like I typically get no cheese. I don't get any cheese. I don't get any extra stuff to get I try to go pretty clean.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man. How'd that Mr. Hyde hit you?
Hit me great. I mean, I think like going in.
Grant's immune. I feel like Grant's immune to some of this stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Once we get this other one, man, I'm telling you, like that one kicks my ass.
Yeah, I can still feel a little tingliness throughout the body. Yeah, man.
Wow.
I can, and I ate before too, so it's really.
See, I didn't eat, and so that was a bad part on my end.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling it straight up, and so like whenever we were going the heavy weight for the rack pulls.
I haven't did rack pulls. I haven't done those in a freaking while. That was fun. That was good. God, dude, I am just shot. Guys, I am sorry. I need to take another scoop of pre-workout like right before our workout's done, so I can bring some energy back in this thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I mean, come on, let's get up and at 'em. How's everyone doing tonight, folks?
What you got going on this week?
What have I got going on this week, guys? This week is. We're studying for finals. I told you we are emceeing the
Anything else?
The work thing on Friday. Yeah, man, just putting in some work, dude. We got this week of studying. I just got to study my butt off this next couple of days, and then take our finals next week, and then we're off to Georgia. Then we'll get back, and then hopefully, dude, next time, hopefully we got some good news about that career opportunity, folks.
Yeah,
we'll see. Interview tomorrow, 9:30. I got to remember that.
9:30.
What would you wear to a job interview where the normal
is casual?
Yeah, like the employees just wear black pants and a black shirt. Like it's not a polo. They don't wear.
I'd still wear a button up. Now for me personally, I like a button up and a tie.
I think some slacks, button up and a tie.
Slacks, button up and a tie.
I would rather overdress than underdress.
That's the rule. That's
you always want to. I feel like one of my buddies told me like whatever the norm is there for work, one up it.
Yeah.
So whatever like, if you're going to a company that is button down and a tie, wear a suit to the interview. Or if like the norm is just like a shirt and some slacks, wear a button up and a tie.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll try to one up it. I think that's the kind of rule.
Do you know what's really crazy? My work, they actually. They tell you to not wear a tie.
Really?
If you wear a tie, people
to the interview?
No. I'm saying. Well, actually, yeah. To the interview, they told me not to. They told me not to wear a tie.
Really?
Yeah. They told me if I wore a tie, or if I wear a tie consistently throughout the place, they will tell me to take it off.
Why is that?
Don't know. I think
that's really weird.
I think it's because you're distinguishing the difference between the group and also like outsiders. I don't know, but but it is very weird because like everywhere else I like for like for DSP, right? For DSP, for even my older jobs, I wore a tie because of that was the norm. And so I was so used to that. Now I'm so used to not wearing a tie. So whenever I do, it's like constrained and like it sucks. And I'm like, it's so weird now. It's completely weird.
Yeah. Damn it. I gotta do laundry then tonight. Cause that's all right, folks. I think tomorrow we're gonna rock out with
I would still do a tie if I were you.
I think a button down and a tie, cause you can't overdo it. Just don't show up in a suit too.
What type of button down do you have?
It's a plain white with a tie. Keep it simple, keep it clean, keep it nice and profesh.
Well, I was just saying because of typically with the white shirt, right? You're gonna have some sort of cover up with it. So like if you were to wear a white shirt, typically the best practice is to actually have a suit, a jacket with it, because of showing white is not really the greatest for like. Typically that means like I'm ready to get down to business instead of
I'm ready, folks.
let's
get it
that's
going, boys.
That's like saying like you're getting into the nitty gritty. It's almost like if you wore like a red shirt, black shirt,
Yeah.
light blue, it would be okay to have it without. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because of it's a color, because it's saying, hey, this is it's a color compared to white, where it's like some sort of psychological thing. But yeah, it's like you're getting down to business, which is kind of weird.
Folks, let's get going, boys.
So
I hope I crush this interview, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you guys know yet what it is until we get it, but that's all right.
here we go. Let's actually shoot off some interview questions.
Oh, gosh.
Let's shoot off some interview.
Here we go, folks. Little interview action,
What?
and you guys play along with us. Play along with us, man. Pause the video after each question, and let's get after it.
I mean, it's always best to kind of refresh these, because since like they're always the hard thinking questions.
They're always the ones like tell me like your greatest strength, your greatest weakness. Tell me
Yeah.
a little bit about yourself. Why are you applying for said position?
Right.
Why do you think you would be a good fit?
What are okay? Well, like what do your hobbies say about you?
Oh, absolutely. Do you want to go down the?
Yeah. That's.
Oh shoot, we're going after it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought we were just
What do
answering
your
some
hobbies
questions.
say about you?
Well, one hobby like weightlifting here is it talks about consistency, right? And if you go in with like a plan, like for working out, and you have a set plan and schedule what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, and then you account for yourself and like with consistency and whatever else, that means I'm going to be consistent for work. I'm going to show up on time. I don't have to be told to do something. I don't have to work out, but it's something that I want to do.
Yeah.
Right? And it's the same thing like with waking up early for work or whatever it would be. And then you guys can kind of like tie it to whatever position you are. Like I would always try to relate it to that position. Like if you're going to go into customer service, then tie it into like customer service. Or if you're going to go into, I don't know, being a cook, you could talk about how that translates to being a cook, or like whatever job like you're going for. I would try to tie it. I would try to tie it back into.
If I were that person asking you, it's like instead of saying like, oh, let's think about the overarching question to other people, it's like, what do your hobbies say about you? Like if I were interviewing right now, what would you say?
Oh, for the job, I would say, well, I have a lot of hobbies. One, I like to work out. Having a plan going into something, I like to draw out a plan and stick to that, and it's the same thing with work.
I would say I would add dedication.
Absolutely, dedication.
Like make sure you say that word, dedication.
Dedication, folks.
Right. Yeah.
Say some big words like dedication, commitment. You want to say things like reliability, even add a TY on the end.
I rely on myself to go to the gym.
I'm a self-starter.
Let's see here.
Some things like that.
What is one trait that you find that you have a consistency of lacking? So what is one trait you consistently
What is a
lacking?
weakness, if you will?
Yeah, what is a weakness? Yeah. They're going to say trait, because since that's a better.
Sure, they'll swing it to whoever else. What's a good way to formulate where you do things yourself? You don't ask for help. Let's talk about that, because I find myself, I'm very independent. If I see a job like for the work here, I actually just had an eval this morning for my job here, to kind of go over how the semester went and everything else. And one of the traits I talked to my boss about was like, I'm very independent. I will do something by myself rather than ask for help. When it would be much easier to like tear down a reservation and put up chairs, I would much rather do that myself than ask for help. I know that's something that I need to work on. So to think about how you would want to formulate that into like a good interview or answer, like what would you say, you think, like because I feel like I'm always like, I want to do it myself. I don't want to inconvenience people, or I think I'm inconveniencing them when it's not. I don't know what it is about me. I would rather do it myself than ask for help. And I know that's a flaw on my end.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would. What do you think, man? What's a good way to swing that?
About being independent?
Yeah. Because, all right, let's be honest. You don't want to say like, oh, my biggest flaw is I'm always late. Like, probably don't say that.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest flaw is disorganized. So like I'm organized, but to everybody else, I'm disorganized.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for people to unmask my
Organization.
my organization.
What's organized to you seems disorganized to others.
Yep.
Or like all over the place. Sure.
I spread myself out. And what I mean by that is that I spread out my work. I do not spread out my life. So like typically with that question, people go, "Oh, so you spread yourself too thin?" It's like, no, I spread out my work. What do you mean by that? Physically, I spread out my work. Like you should see, like, actually,
you have a whole bunch of stuff laying out on a table.
Yep.
Right.
All the
it's
time.
not all in piles and whatever else.
Yep. It's not all in piles. I cannot reach it immediately. I can reach it sometime, but I cannot reach it immediately.
Sure.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In your position. I saw on Impractical Jokers.
Don't do that.
I saw on Impractical Jokers, like, one of the things was like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And then I think it was Murr. He put his feet up on the table and like he had his arms behind his back. He's like, interviewing you or something like that. Or like, dude, like I laughed so hard. Dude, what do you think yourself in 5 years, man? Not even speaking an interview question. In 5 years, where do you think you see yourself?
I see myself in a different job.
Yeah.
I don't know where. I'm hoping.
You think Midwest still?
I'm hoping West Coast.
West Coast?
I'm hoping West Coast, and I'm also hoping to the point where there is a chance where I can start making side hustle pretty much. And what I mean by that is having like a product or having some sort of monetization or doing anything like that, and supporting other content creators. Like, even if it's just one other person, it's help supporting other people.
It's a boy right here.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's where I would love to see myself in 5 years.
Yeah, man. 5
Definitely,
years?
definitely married.
Yeah?
And possibly having a kid. Yeah.
There you go. Boy or girl? What are you thinking?
I really want a girl.
Really want a girl?
Yeah.
Oh God, is it 8 right now?
Yeah, it is 8.
Folks, we got a meeting. I'll be there soon. I just
Okay.
want to say we're checking in, we're checking out.
Yeah, you got a hoogity boogity, don't you?
We're hoogity boogity in. Just want to say thanks for checking in. I'll let you know next time how we're doing with career opportunities, and we're gonna get after it. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking in. Was there something you missed? Was there something you liked? Was it, hit me up.
Anyway, all right, that's it.
Thanks, folks. See you later.
Guys.